welcome to day number 3 of the 25 days of Christmas DIYs. Hope everyone is having a good day so far. I had a rough night, didn't sleep well, but I took a nap today, so I shouldn't fall asleep on you guys. So we're going to just go dive in. I got my stack of ideas here ready to see which one we're going to be doing today. Let's grab the box. So we're going to number 3 right there. Open, open, open. This one came out nice and easy. We're doing a shadow box with gingerbread houses. I told you it's going to be gingerbread heavy. Hey, Miss Lisa. So we're doing the shadow box that I made these with. We're going to make something with gingerbread houses. But I'm doing something different. Instead of drawing them like we did on Monday, did I burn myself there? Yes, I did. I'm new to air fryer. The outside gets hot. I burned myself right there.
I kissed it better.
Yes, he did. So I printed out some gingerbread houses on 2-color brown. We got dark brown and then we got the lighter brown. And then we're gonna go with my white gel pen and decorate it, and maybe use some of my Posca pens and decorate the other stuff. Like there's some probably candy canes that we could use a red and white. So let me flip this over. Let me grab the Shadowbox punchboard and the paper for that. I'm gonna make it white.
I can make it white.
So we need to get a white sheet of paper from in here.
Get the paper, Nifty.
Thank you, sir. I wouldn't know what to do without you.
I know.
If I have white, did you not buy me white?
Do we not get white?
I don't know.
There should be white. Use green.
There's
Purple.
black. Now I want to use white.
All right.
This paper is a little thin, I think, for what I want.
Hello, Lisa.
Ah, Timber.
Hello.
He's getting me nervous, guys. He's so close.
Not over your shoulder at all.
Mr. Larry says hi, Nancy and Earl.
Well, hello there, Mr. Larry.
Let me see. I think that I don't. You need to buy me some white, heavy cardstock, dude.
There should be some in there.
I got black.
Okay.
No, that's not white.
Can you augment with that?
It's gonna be off white.
Oh, everybody likes off white.
Would it go with the white gingerbread?
Why does he have to be white? Why can't it be another color?
Hey, Miss Angel. Angel says hi, Nancy and Earl.
Well, hello there, Angel.
Oh, you know what? I don't have to can I do it this color?
Oh, I had a crazy idea. A gingerbread man of kaleidoscope of colors. Kind of like a quilt pattern.
We have this color paper.
Did you hear me, Annie?
I heard you.
Does that sound like a lot of work?
Yes. If you sit here and do it with me, we'll do it together.
Cutting out a bunch of little different shapes.
So this with the gingerbread color, I think it'd be cute.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Miss Carmen. She said hi, Earl.
Carmen!
So you can see here that one versus that one. You can tell this is thicker versus that one. I had white of that color, but since I'm using a white pen, I don't think the cream color will work. So let me switch the camera. And I'll show you. Who said that my box has to be white, right? I wanted it to be white. because I was thinking, make like snowy white, right? But then it's hard to tell. There you go. You can see that was more of a little creamy color. But this would be nice too, like a sky color. And then you guys gonna help me choose. I printed on two different browns. Hey, Miss Cynthia. I printed the gingerbreads on two different browns. I have this dark brown, and we have this like a craft color. So which one? And I'm gonna be decorating with my white marker and pen and stuff like that, and my puff paint too. This one, I was using this to poke something. So this is the only sheet I had of this. So it's gonna have a little texture right there. So which color do you think I should use with this? I say turquoise, blue. I don't know what they call it. With that color, which one should I use? Lisa says blue is pretty. Do we use the dark or the light? It looks dark here, but like I said, I'm going to be using my white pen to highlight a lot of the details, and my Posca pens to highlight some more of the color in there. So let's see. The light color. This says the light color. So we got one for light. Light or dark with this blue. Carmen says light. Larry says dark. So we got 2 for light. Oh, we got 3 for light. I think we got a winner. We're going to do the light one with the blue. Miss Angel says she's liking the light. So don't worry. I'll use this for something else, maybe for a card or something. I can decorate that and put it on a card. Nothing goes to waste in my house. I need my glasses. There we go. We're going to build the box first. Okay, we don't need these guys here. I wish I had, but like I said, we can pivot and use the blue instead of the white box. So, okay, this 5x5 box gives you a 4-inch opening. And I printed these at 3-inch. So if it gives me a 4-inch opening, it gives me that much to play with. And I'm going to be putting, like this one here is going to be flat on the back, and this one's going to be pushed to the front. So we're going to be pushing this one over closer to that way. So the 5x5 box is pretty cool. So the 5x5 box, we need to cut the paper a 9x9. But you know what? Just to be on the safe side, I'm cutting that 10x10. It'll give me a larger opening. Why? Because I want to. Let me move some space around here because I need to open my paper trimmer. I got all my. I started pricing my items for the vendor space that I might be getting at the end of the week. So I started pricing my snowman, my gingerbread, my cows, my bees. So I was making sure that I didn't have anything special written on here. Open my paper. And this is my paper trimmer. It doesn't fit over here because it's this big old huge thing. It's a rotary cutter from Fiskars. So you're gonna cut this paper at 10 by 10. Okay. Do I need to cut any more? I don't think so. So we're gonna fold this back over because to cut bigger than the 5.5, I have to fold it. So now I fold it back, and it's not as big on my desk. And this is the We Are Makers Shadowbox. There we go. And I got this one on Target.com, and it was cheaper than Amazon. That's when I bought it a few months ago. Since this here, if you can tell, this paper is longer than the board here. We're gonna just move this to the side. We'll use this section in a second. I'm gonna use my my scoreboard, which is hiding behind my sign here. Where is it? Where are you? There it is. That's one thing about having things behind other things. You gotta move things to get to where you want to get the other thing. Okay. So in the meantime, the scoreboard is gonna have to go somewhere else. And I may use it later on in the DIYs. And then I won't have to deal with moving things around. In the score section from the Shadowbox, it scores every ½ inch. So we're gonna score every ½ inch for 2 inches on all 4 sides. And I'm going to flip it to the other side because this paper is thick. And I don't want it to crack when I'm folding it. I think I should have enough paper to do the back. Because I want to do the background, also gingerbread color. So we flip it this way and do the same thing. And I'm only doing this because this paper is thick. And if I try to fold it, it might crack, and we don't want it. I bought this color because I was about to do chalk couture at one time. Well, I did chalk couture. And I bought this for my stationery and stuff for that. To make special boxes, but I didn't continue it after a few months. So I still had a whole stack of this paper. I use it for other stuff. Okay. So we have it. Can you tell? We got scored on all 4 sides. We're gonna move this to over here for now. We have to find. Oh, I know where to put it. Right next to the paper right here, because I consolidated my paper so that This guy can fit here now. There we go. Perfect. So I don't have to move my sign. So we're going back to the punch board. We're going to use this part here to punch it. Hopefully I don't have to punch it because this is thick paper, but we'll see in a second. You're going to punch it both sides. I mean, twice on each one of these sides right here. So you go like this. Have to punch it. The paper's thick. And slide it again. So you get that cut. You flip it 180, and you're gonna punch the same side. You got that. So we're gonna flip it this way. We're gonna do the opposite side that we just did. If you have thinner paper, you won't have to punch it like I am. Plus, I got some weak hands lately with my arthritis, so I gotta punch it. Punch it. Okay. Now we're gonna fold and crease all these. Plus, if you score it on both sides, it makes it easier to fold. It's not as stiff. Let's see. Is my camera crooked? Or is my Mac crooked? My camera's crooked. I'm going to bring this down a little bit right there. There we go. I'm going to do this to all four sides. You almost need a rubber mallet for your punch. Well, when I was doing the advent calendar, towards the end, it was getting hard on my hand. Because I made 24, 25, 26 boxes. Where is it? Back here. Because each one of these is the same thing. It's good. Let's go to the one. That way we don't see what's inside. So what we're making is one of these right here. And I made 24 of that size, and then I made 2 of this size, which is a 4x4 box. This is my little, how you call it, sample of the 2x2. Not sure what I'm gonna do with it. It's just hiding it in there for now. Has anybody made a shadow box with this punch board? I know that the last time I think people were saying that the We Are Makers was sold out. And they weren't supposed to get some till January. So I'm glad I got ahead of that and got mine. So now we're going to get my art glitter glue out. Make sure that it's ready to release the glue. So we're gonna glue this section here, the last flap. And this goes down, and this folds like a little box, like this. There's other ways to make the shadow boxes that you don't need a punch board. See, you get that little. This one didn't go all the way in. Hold on. There we go. But this just makes it a little easier. You don't have to cut other. The punch is what makes it worthwhile, I think. Because then now you have to hand cut all these little sections that you don't need in order to fold this over. And the angles and stuff on this makes it where you don't have bulk when you fold the stuff over. When you do it by hand, you have to cut these angles and stuff. Okay. Oops. Didn't want to go. Make sure I press it down. Here and press it down. Ta-da! We got two sides done. On this side, I don't glue this part down because once you roll it and tuck it under these corners here, they're not going anywhere. But it's a little fiddly, so you have to work at it until it goes under. There we go. And then I put glue in this little triangle that goes under right here and right here. And I'll keep this from flying out when it feels like it. You just close it up, press it down, close it up, press it down, get rid of the extra glue. Let's hold it for a sec. And it's a little bright. Let me tone down the brightness. It'll get brighter before it gets darker. Just give me a second. There we go. Now better, right? You can actually see the blue. Earlier it was like white. And this one's wanting to come out, so we just hold it for a little second. There we go. Do the same thing on this side. Hold it. Tuck it under. Okay. Much better. You guys gotta tell me, Nancy, it's too white. It's too bright. Because I'm here looking at my project. And I don't know why my cameras do that. Because I don't change the settings on my camera or cameras. Sometimes when I turn it on, it decides it wants to do that. Change the zoom, change the brightness. So I don't know. This guy decided to pop out, so it needs more glue here. Hold it for a sec. Okay. So I want to put a piece of this brown paper on the backdrop because I want to put snow and stuff on here with my white pen. So let's measure the inside of this box. It should be 5.5. Oh no, it's 5. 5 by 5. So we're gonna cut this guy, this section down here, 5 by 5. I try to have all the supplies ready on my desk, but because I never know what's coming up on what day, and it's getting a little tight because I don't want to be hunting around for it during the live. School is no big deal. What kind of glue gun? It's not a glue gun. It's a glue press. It's a My Sweet Petunia Precision Glue Press. It uses I'm using art glitter glue. It doesn't have glitter in it. It's just made by the art glitter company. It dries clear and matte, and you. Mine's a little worse for wear. You fill these bottles up, and so it's a press. So this right here presses the bottle here, and the glue comes out from that little tip. So it's a glue press. I'm gonna see where. Okay. It's not fitting very well there. If I turn it, will it fit? No. Let me take a sliver off one side. Just a little sliver. Press it down. Make sure it fits. Perfect. No, it still wants to pop up. Let's do another little sliver. It is cool. And when I mean sliver, I mean sliver. You see the little sliver? You don't. I used to use these little bottles that had the little tip on it, but then you know the whole time you have to keep on like a caulking gun for tiles. Yeah, you have to keep on squeezing with this. And with my arthritis, doing this is easier because I don't have to do a lot of pressing. So I'll show you that now. So, and I'm just pressing one time. I'm not doing open and close, open and close. It's like right there. There's just one squeeze. See? One squeeze. Get my phone holder. That side needed a little bit more, but that's okay. We'll put the houses down there. You don't see it. And just rub. And art glitter glue likes pressure, so we're doing the pressure here. Actually, hold on a second. I have to come in here because the bottom here is not glued. You see the little gap right there? I just put this through here carefully and push. See, now it's gone. I did it again. Let me put some glue down there. Like I said, this dries clear, so you won't see it. Put it there for a second. Let that sit. Okay. See, I didn't cut that sliver there. I did the sliver on this side, but not the sliver on this side. So I'll put the houses here, and I'll hide that. So I'm just gonna go and do some snowflakes. Some of them might get hidden by the houses, and that's okay. It's snowing behind the houses. And I'm using a uniball. There, a uniball signal in white. Come on, focus. There we go. You gotta be gentle with the roller ball. And I'm putting a house there, but that's okay. I'm gonna do some dots. So my dots are just like real, how do you call it? Shooting stars. But before I cut it out of here, I'm going to start coloring it in and do what we want to do here. And like up here, this needs to be right here. I think I'm running low on my white Posca pen. Yeah, it looks like I'm running low. I know some people get intimidated by the freehand drawing, so I decided to do this one where you how you call it, just printed something out and colored it. So we did freehand on Monday. You can do your own drawings if you want to. I'm gonna put puff paint on that wider section there, and that'll be after I cut it out, because you don't want to cut this while the puff paint is there. We're just gonna color as much as we can or want. I'm gonna do puff paint there too. Put puff paint there. I'm gonna put some green on the trees. We'll add some snow when it gets dry. I won't mess up like I did yesterday or Tuesday. What's today? Wednesday. Hey, YT Chris. I'm making a little shadow box with some gingerbread houses that I printed from Google. And I'm coloring with my Posca pens. So let's put some white here on the steps. You can do as little or as much color as you want. You can leave it as is. Just not color it. And if these are fine. A bullet. This is bullet shaped pens. I want them fine tip for details and stuff. Definitely want some fine tip. I'm gonna go on here. Here too. I still think the dark would have worked out better. Talk with the chat, Mr. Larry. I'm gonna put some puff paint down here. And I'm gonna add some snow to the tree. This side wasn't dry yet. And that was the first tree I painted, wasn't it? Let's see. We're gonna since we have the blue back, it's not the same blue. We're going to add some color to the frames over here. I need to turn my fan on. Hold on. It's getting a little warm. Oh, my fan is dead. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Much better. That's a little bit of color there. That's what it's looking like so far. Yeah, blue color over here too. Blue or not? Or not? Some blue pots. You can use alcohol markers, but I have the paint pens. I'm going to do the swirl here again because it didn't come out as translucent. I think it's because I'm running out of paint in my paint pen. There we go. Again, we're going to use the puff paint on the roof lines and puff paint down here. I think that's all I'm going to do. Now we're going to cut them out. I got an idea, Mr. Larry. Let me see how it would look if I did what I think I'm thinking of. I'll check in a second after I finish cutting this one. And be careful with these scissors. These are the scissors that I cut myself with. They're sharp and dangerous. Excuse me. Sorry. I couldn't get to my computer mouse quick enough. Where's that dark one? Use the dark one as a shadow. Yeah, I don't think it'll make a difference. Nah. Not much of a contrast. There it goes. Timber! Oh, on the way to the ground. Oh well. So here's the first one. I'm going to cut this one. This one's a little more detailed. There was one set of 3 houses, but they wanted $3 for it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm only making a small little project. I'm not doing anything that I need to recreate over and over again. Why does this house have 2 fireplaces? Is it a duplex? Or is there a fireplace in the living room and a fireplace in the dining room? Or in the master bedroom? Interesting. I'm gonna go follow that. I didn't follow the circle on this side, but we'll fill it up with the puff paint. Actually, I need to do that. I'm gonna cut. Whoops! Timber! Everything is falling apart. Let's cut a piece again. When that happens more than once, move it to another spot. I'm gonna cut a piece that's 1 inch by I'm gonna cut it 1 inch by 3.5. Yeah. 1 inch by 3.5. So this is 1 inch and this is 3.5. Okay. Put that to the side. Side to side. And we're gonna I'm not getting the scoreboard out, I don't need it for this. I'm just gonna score in half. Okay. Let's finish cutting this out. It'll be fun around these trees here. And you move the paper, not the scissors. Makes it easier to go around different spots. The paint pens you are using, are they refillable? I'll find out. Hey Siri, are Posca paint pens refillable?
No, Posca paint pens are not refillable. This
No.
answer is from classroomdi.com. Okay, I found this on the web for no. Check it out.
No, Miss Lisa, they're not refillable. Hey Siri, are Arteza paint pens refillable?
Here's Joey Ortiz.
I didn't listen. Ask nobody no Joey Ortiz. Are Arteza paint pens refillable? Hey Siri, he's ignoring me. Are Arteza paint pens refillable?
Okay, I found this on the web for our Ortiz paint pens refillable. Check it out.
Are Arteza paint pens refillable? Don't do this to me. Are Arteza paint pens
You'll need to
refillable?
unlock your iPad first.
You weren't doing that before? Are Arteza paint pens refillable? It says Arteza are refillable. I need to do a few more videos for plaid to earn some more points, and I can get a pack of the Arteza paint pens. So stay tuned for that. I'll do a more in-depth review on those pens when I get them. I need a 350 points. I'm at 750. No, 250. Because the total points is 1,000. With plaid collaborators, ambassadors, whatever you want to call us, they give you points for submitting videos for different challenges. And with those points, you can go into their point store and whatever they have available that month, you can use your points for. You can save your points until you find something that you actually like. So you don't have to use them, you know, all at one time. Or if you want to become a plaid ambassador, you can fill out their form and add my name to it, and you can earn some points for signing up and a free welcome pack after you do your first video. And I get some points. There we go. Oh, goodness. There's some pieces here. There's that one. So we're going to do this. Bring our little box over. That doesn't pop out as much. So we're going to lift this up on foam, some foam squares. So that way it gives it a little shadow behind it. See, flat, it doesn't show much, but if you put it up a little bit, you get a little bit of shadow. So we're going to do a little bit of foam. Foam this up a little bit. You would think that the paint pens will be refillable, but I guess you have to have the correct paint to do it. If they were, and I don't think Pasco wants to deal with all that other extra stuff. I'm assuming. I'm not speaking for them. Let's get a little piece on the top of the roof. There we go. Let's see now. I'm going to put this towards the front here, right? And this one back over here. We'll put it up a little bit, and we'll put some snow under it. Yeah, we'll put it up a little bit. And we can add some puff paint on the bottom of it. This one's gonna be a short one. I don't think we might use the whole hour. This is old foam tape, so I'm add a little bit of glue on it because we don't want it falling apart on us. I don't know when I bought that tape. So we're going to put it right around there. See the little shadow it gives right here? I'll show you. See how it gives a little shadow behind the house? That's what I like. And then this one here, this is going to be glued back here. So we're going to mound it up. See this piece right here? I want it to mound up. So it's going to be like that. And then over here, this is going to be mounded up right here. So this will be folded back, like so. And we'll put some puff paint. And we like puff paint. Gives you the extra dimension that we need. Oh, I might put some puff paint around the edge here, like icing. There's no rhyme or reason to my craft sometimes. Oh, okay, we're going to cut this down a little bit. I want it overlapping a little bit, but not that much. Can I take this off a little bit? Yeah, I could take it off. See the how you call it? The foam tape is not that strong anymore. I need to unclog it real quick. Sometimes you need to give it a, because my base is nasty. I'm not going to show you my base because it's really nasty. This is supposed to go on a silicone tip and not let this get clogged. But mine looks nasty. And I've tried to clean it and it won't let me clean it. I've tried to soak it and it won't let me soak it. So it is what it is. We'll move this house toward this way a little bit. We're going to make because this is so tall, I'm going to be making a little square back here out of paper. So 1/2 inch by 2 inch, and then I'll make a, hold on, actually 2.5 inch, and I'll make a little box. 1/2 inch by 2.5. I'll show you what I mean. 2.5, right? Then we're gonna score it every 1/2 inch. See, I'm a messy crafter. There it is. I was like, where's my bone folder? It's hiding. I'm gonna score it there. Score it there. I'm making a little square, like so. And for some reason, one of them didn't score right. It didn't score right. Let's do that again. I don't want a wonky square. Cut this at 2. Cut this at 2.5. Okay, I'm going to use my little small scoreboard and score this at every 1/2 inch. There we go. That should be more accurate. And that mini scoreboard is also from We Are Makers. I got a mini mini trimmer, a mini envelope maker, a mini scoreboard. What was the other mini that I have? Trimmer, envelope maker. What's that one? Oh, be right back, says Mr. Larry. And a mini stamp press. I'm going to move this to there. See how that looks a little more square? Still a little off. Probably because of how thick my scores are. That's okay. It's better than the first one I did. Put that over there. Bring that over here. Put this right back here. Let's see which one is better. That one. This is so the top doesn't fall into the box. Right around there. Okay. We'll put glue on this flap here and glue right there. This will slide right here. Actually, let's do this portion first, so I can press it down. And then, see, now this part here, it won't go flat with this part here because it has a little stopper. You see? I'm gonna cut a piece to go in here. Should be 1/2 inch. I'm gonna go slightly less than 1/2 inch. Just slightly. So that'll cover that portion right there. Like so. There. Oh, you can see it right there. So we don't need it that long. I'm going to cut it around here. Add some glue. You probably won't see it, but because I'm using adding the puffy paint, but just in case, we're covering this bottom here like that. Where are you? You're trying to hide, huh? The puffy paint's trying to hide. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, 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 shake. And I always do a little test squeeze first. Get the air bubbles out. Let's get you a little closer for this part. There we go. Into the... There we go. Go down a little bit. Perfect. So we're going to put snow down here on the bottom of this house. Okay. Oops. See? Bubble. Gotta be careful with that bubble. There we go. Put some up here. Thank you, Angel. You can put a little hanger on it. Or put a little kickstand. Oh. Put a little kickstand back here and then sit like this on your table. Look, the snowflake was right on top of the fireplace there. Pretty cool. Even though I colored this up here, I'm going to put some snow on top of the fireplaces. Then we're going to put some snow here. All on this. And there's a little bit right here. There we go. I'm going to fill in this section here as well. In front of the house. The train, the train. There we go. And I think that the blue does need some swirls. There you go. But it still needs something else, so I'm gonna go and get my Totally Dazzled bling. We're gonna bling it out. Totally Dazzled, where are you? We're gonna get. We gotta be careful because all that puff paint. So I'm using my ultimate rhinestone. I'm gonna use the applicator, the heat applicator, because I don't think this paper might be able to take it. But we're gonna add glue and add the little gems to it. But I think it needs something. And I'm trying to see what size. I think this size. Let's put this right here. Put that right there. I also have an affiliate link with Totally Dazzled. It's in my description box below. If you don't mind. If you want to buy something from them, use my link and I'll get some points for it. I have a heat applicator for this, but since it's on paper, I'm not sure how it will work. I didn't like the little dots that I made with the pen, so I'm covering them up with the bling. And there goes. I missed my diamond members being dropped in the chat by Nightbot. But if you would like to drop your channel, type the word Christmas, and Nightbot will do that for you. And our friends can check out your page. Diamond members get that done automatically because that's one of their perks for being a diamond member. And diamond members, I have your cards for the last few months done. I just have to get some stamps. Too bad you couldn't fix snowflakes to stand off the page in a few clouds. Yeah, but see that glue, it's gonna dry clear, so you won't see that glue once it dries clear. You can do as much or as little as you want on this. This is just some inspiration to get you started. Like I said, if you feel intimidated by drawing yourself, go online and get an image that you like and dress it up a little bit. Like I added some color. I printed it on gingerbread color paper, but you can color it, paint it with gingerbread color if you wanted to. Okay, there we go. I have to flip some of these over because they were facing up. I should tag Totally Dazzled on this one, shouldn't I? I won't get points for it, but they'll see that I'm using their product. Okay. And now we're going to put these back in here. And I have colored ones. I think I'm going to use them for the doorknobs. I just find it interesting. I'll stick with scroll saw working. That's fine with me too, Mr. Larry. I want to do scroll saw so badly, but I know that if I do that, one of my other crafts is going to get put in the back burner, and I have too much to invest it in these other crafts to do that. So I'll leave the scroll sawing to my other friends. Let's get some colors. Let's get some colors. So we're gonna put some doorknobs on here. We're gonna use some colors. Let's see. Do we have red? Purple, amber, orange, yellow. No red on this one. Hold on. Let me get the other one. I have several. Oh, here it is. I think I found the reds. Because I want red to go with my Christmas. Or green. I can't get it out of the box. Hold on. It's stuck in there. It's got these little foam sections that all these little trays fit in. Here we go. This one right here. So we're gonna put glue. This only needs, I don't know why it has two though. Why not add two? And we're gonna put one over here too. Yep, too many rabbit holes. And there's only not too many, so many hours in a day, and you can do all this stuff. I'm already strapped for time with what I have. I've been wanting to get one for 4 or 5 years now, but I know me. One of my other stuff is going to go. I'm gonna put one in the center here of the peppermint. And one here. Hey, Mr. Robert, whoop whoop. Put these. Come on, put it. There we go. Put one in the middle of this peppermint. Where's the other one? Come on. There we go. And one in the middle of this peppermint. Do I need to add any more stuff? Close this up. Put one on the scroll stop. He's got his own stuff going. And if he goes on a scroll shop, it'll be out on the porch that's not air conditioned, and you know, in South Florida, it's not comfortable out there. Nowadays it's not too bad, but during the summer you can't be out there. I'm just adding a little more snow. I just messed up. I knew I was going to do that. Hold on a second, guys. Let me see if I can wipe this off real quick before it dries up. Trying to see if I can put my finger on here. There we go. Be careful when you're working around wet puffy paint because it doesn't dry very quickly. There we go. Oh well, there's sections of the root. It's like it needs something on top. I don't know. I want to put puffy paint in there, but I'm afraid that it might mess it up. So I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm stepping away. See all that glue will dry. You got all the sparklies. All that glue behind the sparklies will dry. See, this one's already dry. See the doorknob here? I think it needs, you know me, I can't stop. I think it needs some right here on the windowsill. There we go. Same thing over here. It needs a little bit more dimension. You can make a you know, you want to live there? You can make an actual three-dimensional gingerbread house and put it in there. They have a bunch of templates and stuff that you can get. Where's the pokey tool? Oh, right over here. I like that it has this little rhinestone picker pen. It's a picker. Okay. See, those same rhinestones that I was using on the paper, I can heat set onto, actually I have it right here, onto fabric. I did this last year. It's a little messy. Don't see. I heat set with the tool onto fabric. So you don't have to use glue. You can use that. It has interchangeable tips for the size of that you're using, because the clear ones that I just used, these, here's all the different tips. See how this one it's a lot bigger to itty bitty. So depending on which one you're using, you take that nib off and you'll heat set onto your project. Uh-oh, I don't want it. Why don't you want to close? There we go. It just goes back on the shelf. My pasta pens go back in the box. There's one missing. There it is. Oh, backwards. And these are the what do you call this one? It's not the fine tip, it's the bullet tip. Put these away. Out of the drawers. Okay, I think we're done. I may add something later once the puff paint dries. I can play around with this, see if I want to add anything else. But right now, the more I play with it, the more it's gonna get damaged, like I did right here. So here's the little village where it's three-dimensional there. You could add more color to the gingerbread houses if you wanted to. I just wanted some color, but not a lot of color. And you got the snowflakes, the little bling bling, the snow on the box, the snow on the ground. Thank you, Mr. Larry. There's my gingerbread shadow box for today's craft. Get all this garbage out of the way, and this will go on the top shelf somewhere where I won't touch it until tomorrow because it takes at least 24 hours to dry. I want to take a picture of it real quick. Let's stand it up with my mini Home Depot bucket. Like that. And my thumbnails are blank at this time. But once I finish the project, I'll take a picture and fill in the thumbnails so that way you know what project we did that day. So right now I'm taking a picture of this guy. Several pictures. Okay, that was not too nice because I pulled the paper. But we got some bling bling on top. Okay. Okay. Close up of the little house. Close up of this little house. Actually, I mean it's still drying, so the gems, especially the red ones, like these right here, you can still see the glue. So I'm gonna wait till it completely dries to get better pictures. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. And I did it again. Not sure where I got that one from. You can do a 24-hour live stream while we watch it dry. No, thank you. Like watching paint dry, watching. I really enjoyed this one. I look forward to tomorrow night, says Angel. Miss Lisa says, great job. I wouldn't know what to do in 24-hour live. Mr. Robert, what would I do? Again, we'll take pictures when this completely dries and post it on the website and on my community post. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for day number 4. I'm not sure what's going to come out of there, but we'll have some fun making it. My camera, this camera was whatchamacallit? Was like this and like this where you can see my sign. I don't know how it moves because I didn't touch that camera. Because I want you guys to be able to see my pretty sign that I took my time making for you guys. There we go. Now you can see my sign. I will catch you tomorrow if I get home in time. No problem, Mr. Robert. There's always a replay. So until next time, be brave, be strong, and create. I'm trying. My hands are not wide enough to hold it this way. I hold it this way. A gingerbread shadow box. So come back tomorrow for day number 4, and we'll see. Open up the drawer number 4 right here, and see what we'll make tomorrow. Not all the projects in here are Christmas related or winter related. Some of them are like you can make them for gifts. So we'll see what comes out tomorrow. In the comments below, give me a snowflake. After the live, drop me a snowflake. I'll see you guys tomorrow here at 8 p.m. Eastern. Bye.